So what can we do to make this a little harder? Well, if you look at my second example, we can just add more variables, we can add higher powers. There are a couple of other options, but in this class, we will not be dealing with the hard levels. So we'll stick with the easy of the first example and the mediums, which you're going to see here. But notice it can get trickier with lots of actually other different varieties. So on set, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. So I'm going to mentally group those together. So in the first, well, 3 and 4, nothing in common there. Let's look at the x. I've got 1 and 3, so I can take one of those out. I've got y and no y. So all I can factor out is an x. So if I factor that out, I'd be left with 3y plus 4x squared. Then I'm going to look at my second group. Well, I can take out 10 and no letters in common. So if I divide by 10, I get 3y plus 4. Now, because you know the two parentheses need to be identical, some students will force them to be identical, and that's a mistake because this is how you catch your errors. So actually come up with the common factors and see if your parentheses are identical on their own. Okay? So now what I like to tell my students is I say the outsides go together and the insides go together. You're only going to write the inside once because remember, you're actually doing common factoring again. So this is the factored form of the original polynomial.